Okay, welcome everybody. We're going to go over the Nissan Titan Armada Nerf bars here. These are made by Luverne. These Nerf bars are whatever. I've already got it loosened up here, but we're going to go ahead and remove these because we got some corrosion, some rust coming through, and we're going to sand these up and just paint them in like a rhino lighting kind of spray can truck bed liner. So we're going to remove those, take them in the garage, tape them off here, and then sand them up and paint them. So these are held on by two 19mm bolts. I'll get under here and look. And I just figured out the size and loosened this one up here. So these two, you don't need to take this bracket off here, but these two bolts here, one on each end, we're going to go ahead and remove these and take both Nerf bars in the garage and prep these for paint. Okay, so here we go. Both running boards, Nerf bars, whatever you want to call them, removed. Those 19mm bolts I just put right back in here so we don't lose our hardware. We're going to take these in, sand them up, paint them. And it's cold as shit out here, so I'm going to let them sit in the garage for a little while after we get them prepped. So we'll see you at paint. Okay, so here we are in the garage. It's a little cold outside, so keeping the doors shut. Gonna go ahead and wet sand these real quick with just some soapy water and a sanding block that I've got here, just to scuff them up a little bit so the paint will adhere. So this is what I'm going to use here, and just some soapy water. So I did have some tables, but my wife let somebody use them, and I just found that out. So this is what I'm going with right now. So we're going to go ahead and wet sand these up, let them dry for a little bit, make sure they're real clean, and then we'll just throw some paper down. I've got a big roll of paper behind that vacuum over there, and we'll go ahead and get to work spraying them. So we'll see you here in a little bit after we get them sanded. And I think we got Super Bowl on. So yeah, Super Bowl Sunday 2021. So yes. All right, here we go. Doing this just enough to scuff these up. Kind of blend these in a little bit here where the paint has already come off, where it's flaking off there. We're just gonna go all the way around here. This is soapy water. So in addition to sanding this up, that'll also help clean some of that dirt out. And then we'll go ahead and do the whole thing. I already did that one there. Let it dry, and then I'll take a clean rag with some mineral spirits and wipe it all down to make sure it's completely clean and dry before we paint. So we'll continue this. We'll see you in a minute. Okay, so we've got everything clean and dry. I wiped it all down with mineral spirits, taped off our stepping portions here, that rubber. Once it's all painted and dry, I'll clean that up with maybe some kind of a plastic cleaner, nothing slimy like Armor All or nothing. I don't want to break my leg when I'm jumping in the truck. So we're going to go ahead and paint these. I'm going to flip them over and paint the bottoms first because I'm not too concerned about the bottom looking as good as the top. So because I want to do multiple coats on the top, but I want to let it dry. So we're going to do the bottom first, do 2 coats, flip them back over, and then probably 3 or 4 coats on the top, and then reinstall on the truck. Okay, so we'll see you after the first coat of paint on the bottom. Okay, so this is the rhino lining or truck bed lining. Rhino lining's trademark. So this is what we're using. Just picked this up at Home Depot. I think maybe $8 or something like that, I'm not sure. This is what we're gonna be going with. And I've got these flipped over. We're gonna do 2 coats all the way across. So we'll start with this one here. I've got this paper down to try to prevent overspray. And I removed them from the truck because I didn't want overspray on the truck. So I'm gonna have it, I'd rather have it in the garage on just something like these bunk ass refrigerators. Okay, so that's 2 coats on this bottom section here. We're gonna let this dry for a couple hours probably before I flip it over on the paper. I don't want it to have any wetness that's going to stick to that paper and cause me issues. I'll probably put a new set of paper down on this side and flip them over there. So yeah, we'll come back to you when the other side's done and we'll reinstall them on the truck. Let's check the score here on the Super Bowl real quick. Oh, looks like Tom Brady just scored a touchdown. 6 seconds left in the second. And yeah, I'm still sore about 2002 Super Bowl because I am a Raiders fan. So if you look down here, let's see. Yeah, Raiders, yeah. So, piss off, Tampa Bay. I don't like the Chiefs either because Chiefs fans and Raiders fans don't like each other. So, rock and roll. Okay, we're flipped over. 4 coats in on the other side. Looking pretty sharp. And we'll let this dry. We're going to remove the tape and reinstall it on our truck. Hey, let's check on this here Super Bowl. Where are we at here? Oh, third quarter. Yeah, Tom Brady and team and his refs taking care of him. Rock and roll. Well, Super Bowl looked like it's coming to a close here. And let's check our paint here. So we've got our last coat all dry, ready to install. So we're going to peel the tape and go ahead and put these back out on the truck. And the wife is yelling at me because I guess the fumes are seeping into the house upstairs and she's trying to sleep. So, sorry, baby. My fault. Okay, so I'm using just a tire shine on these step pads. I don't know how you call them. But I don't know how well it's going to work. But just kind of try and brighten them up a little bit. I don't know. We'll see what happens when it's all dry. And I'll let you know. Okay, it's the next day. We also did our badges here, plastic dip. But they came out pretty sharp. It's raining. So they look pretty good. Pretty happy with it. Getting some gas right now. Got a little mud on that one already, but 1000% better. So appreciate you guys. Thanks.